Hey, buddy of the Groom, episode 30. We made it to 30. That's a lot of weeks, 30 weeks. Probably more, honestly. Yeah, that's a lot of weeks. So thank you for being here. 30, episode 30. One of my oldest friends, comrades in comedy, Nate Armbruster, is here this week. I saw Nate probably maybe the fifth or sixth time I ever did stand up. He was 16 years old and I was 19. We were hot young teens back then, and now we're hot young MILFs. And we appreciate you guys listening. It was a very fun chat. It was good to talk to Nate. He recently moved to Chicago from metropolitan Detroit. So if you see him around Chicago or if you see him on the road, check him out because he's very funny. He is a student of the game and a master of the craft and a macaroni of the cheese. He's fantastic. You can find him at Nate Comedy. You can check out at Jazz Fuzz. All the Jazz Fuzz programs. Got that time I got arrested with my pal B. Casper. I was on her show a couple weeks ago. Very fun episode. I talk a lot about my emotions. What? And my good pal Mary Kate Beck, the Becker herself. Lady Ted Danson just started a show called Travel Disasters about how it's tough to travel, I guess. So check that out too from Jazz Fuzz. Get into that. Thank you for being into this. Follow us on all the social media at Multiple Idiots, at the Mike O'Keefe. It's been a fun run. Thank you if you've given us a rating. If you haven't given us a rating yet, throw us a rating. Send me a screenshot of it on social media, and I'll send you a koozie that says Total Shithead on it. How's that sound, you jerk? I have some shows this weekend. This is dropping on Wednesday. So Friday, I'm at Don't Tell Comedy in Chicago. Message me for where that is, because it's a secret, I guess. It's a new marketing strategy they have where it's a secret. And Saturday, I am at the 2-hour comedy hour at the Gallery Cabaret, which is one of my favorite shows in the entire world, at one of my favorite bars in the entire world. And I'd love to see you out there. So cool, very tight, very awesome. At Nate Comedy, at the Mike O'Keefe, at Multiple Idiots. Good. All that is out of the way. And now that it's out of the way, let's do the show. What do you say? Let's do it. All right, here we go. Yeah, you can talk.
All right. Oh, we're on. Okay, good. Hell yeah. What's up?
It's always weird when you start a podcast because I already introduced you in the This is a little bit too far behind the scenes. I don't want people to know how the sausage is made. I will tell them how the sausage is bought at Mariano's by me, baby.
That's right.
I buy it all and I grill it up. I put it in some beer. I let it marinate.
Oh man, you go all out.
I do. I marinate a thing before I cook it.
I've never marinated Italian sausage. That's a good idea, though.
It's usually a bratwurst.
Yeah. Oh, bratwurst.
Italian sausage and beer. What are you, crazy?
I don't know. That's
a freak. What
kind of beer do you marinate it?
The short guy, Joe Pesci's going to come down here and stab us in the neck with ballpoint pens if we marinate sausages and beer. What's up? What were you saying?
I feel like there's a lot of reasons Joe Pesci would stab me, though. Probably
Top
a lot
5,
of things.
Go.
Yeah. it's just looking like this.
Yeah. He would see because when we started comedy together in the late 1830s.
Yes.
And it was rough in the pre-Civil War America.
Oh, yeah, man. It took so long to get to every gig.
Oh, my God.
Via horse.
We would ride our horsies.
Yeah.
We had good horses, too. My horse was named Bullet, and your horse was named Dandelion.
Dandelion. Give me the Lansing. I have to make $40.
You got 40 for those?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy. Nate Armbruster's here. But we've known each other for nigh on a decade. When you started comedy, you were a fresh cut young man. You had hair in all the right places.
I was 16 when we started.
Crazy. I started when I was 19, and that is also crazy.
Right. Well, young enough to where it was almost inconvenient for both of us.
Yes. Well, I had to at a couple different clubs, I had to make sure it was okay for me to go there.
Yeah.
And then I had to go up first, and then I had to leave immediately.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
You had to like negotiate just existing.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, come on, man. We all kind of suck. We're at an open mic.
Yeah.
Just let me in. I'll leave right after. And they're like, okay, if you leave right after.
If you leave right after.
If you leave right after.
Like, listen, I'm 16. I don't have money to buy beer.
I couldn't even try to buy beer.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's gonna sell me a beer. Like, look at me. Look at me. I have like this full beard, this long. I mean, and people still go, I don't know.
You look like you used to be in the Luftwaffe. And then
I get a lot. I get a lot of like Allman Brothers a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you're a wrestling guy, right? See,
Yeah,
I don't know
course.
anything about wrestling. This guy came, and this was before I had a beard and long hair.
Yeah.
This guy was like, you look a lot like Jack Swagger. And
when you didn't have long hair and a beard, you looked a lot
Yeah.
like Jack Swagger, who is now a mixed martial artist.
Oh,
He's
is
in
he really?
Bellator. He had a fight in Chicago on Saturday, and he won.
See.
And before he had his fight, President Trump called him on the phone.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What?
So a guy in the middle of the card on a second, not the big MMA, not the big MMA
Yeah.
company, the second one. Bellator, have you even heard of it?
I've heard of it, but
Okay.
I don't know anything about wrestling or MMA or anything like that.
I don't know a lot about MMA. I just know Bellator is.
I'm glad that you knew
RC
this much.
Cola.
I mean, I had no clue what Jack Swagger was doing.
Yeah.
And I look like the guy. I feel like I should know. Just
I
so
look like the guy. It's not your uncle. Like,
but I
who
feel like I
cares?
should know.
Yeah.
This way, if somebody says it, I could feel like I know what I'm talking about.
But I just like Trump has so much time on his hands.
That's
it
a weird
seems like,
thing.
yeah.
That's a weird thing to be able to do that and to want to do that.
Oh, for sure. Like
of all the people, first of all, you're the president. A good person or not, if you could call anybody in the world and get them,
Yeah.
I'm not calling it an MMA. I don't know, like a Bellator.
It's the last person I would call.
Yeah, I mean, I'd call Mike O'Keefe. I would. Michael.
How's Muskegon gonna be tonight?
Good
You
luck
excited
over
for-
there.
You excited for your bowling alley comedy show tonight?
Good luck over there in Saugatuck. I give you my endorsement.
Shouts to Saugatuck, only place with my picture on the wall. Appreciate that. They put everyone up.
I didn't bring one.
You didn't bring
for
one?
that sole purpose. I don't want anybody knowing I was there.
It's a fun room.
I have fun.
I wrote on mine. I signed it. I wrote. I like movies.
Yeah.
Doug Benson loves movies. I like.
I
them.
just like them.
I like them.
I always thought it was
I think
funny.
they're fine.
Like you look at some of these comedy clubs, especially like the legendary ones. You look at all the pictures on the wall, and you're like, "Holy shit, man! All these people." Like you just like think about all the people that like perform there, and then there's some venues they're like, "Bring a headshot," and I'm like, "I'm not bringing a
You're not
headshot to this bar."
Yeah.
Then no, we're in like La Crosse, Wisconsin. I don't need anybody. Like, no
don't
one's
need
gonna
that
be
at
like.
all.
There's not gonna be anyone just strolling through this bar like, oh, look at all the amazing
Oh my
comics
gosh,
that came through here.
unbelievable,
You guys got
man.
Nate Armbruster.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, like I just think like sure you got the some clubs, you know, they have like Seinfeld up or
Yeah.
and then the best is when I'm like this place opened in 2011. Seinfeld has never
Oh,
come here.
never. Yeah, you
Like,
got this on eBay.
Yeah,
dog.
Jay Leno?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Back when Jay Leno was doing B rooms on the road, this was okay.
I'm like,
cool.
this place opened up 2 years ago. I'm headlining tonight.
Yeah.
Jay Leno was not on the
Yeah.
same calendar as me.
Jay Leno
Let's
only
just-
does privates and casinos where no one's paying attention to him.
That's a pretty sweet gig.
And he makes so much money.
Yeah, he just
makes
flies
so
in
much money
on his own jet and flies out.
He's never touched his Tonight Show money.
That's what they say.
That's all.
That's
the
what
only,
they say.
He talks about that all the fucking
Hey,
time.
I've never
Everyone knows
touched.
that.
I've never touched my. I've never touched my stand-up money.
Oh, really?
Never. Oh,
Good
yeah.
for you.
No, never. It's because I don't have any.
You just got that $325 burning a hole in your checking
Right.
account.
Right. You just never know. That's my rainy day fund.
I headlined the Comedy Castle last year, and they asked me to bring a headshot, and I was like, what the fuck?
Are
I
you sure?
was like, what are you doing?
Who's headshot? You're like, you want me to bring? I don't know. I'll bring anybody's.
I wrote on my thing, only put this up if I'm next to Paul Reiser. Then you put it up.
That'd be sweet. They had to
That'd
take
be
down.
great. They take down Dennis Wolfberg or fucking whoever. That's my favorite one,
be
because
great.
there's a couple that are like in every comedy club on the road.
Don Reese.
Don Reese is in all of them.
Yeah.
There's a guy, I don't remember his name, but I do know that his headshot is him in like a football uniform, and he's like,
I'm opening for that guy in November because
what's his name?
I forgot it already. But I swear to God, because I never heard of him. They were like, "You want to come in this date in November?" I go, "Sure," and I go, "Who's it with?" And then they told me the name, and I go, "Who's that?" He goes, "Oh man,
the football headshot guy."
Yeah. And they were like, "You say like they just described him to me," and I was like, "How come I've never heard of this guy?" Like, I mean, he's just like this old like road guy, you know, which is it was just I was like, I've never heard of him. I always, you know, it's always funny to think like you just don't know everybody. You would think that you've been around enough to like just to know of everybody, even not necessarily meet everybody, but
yeah.
And then I'm like, this guy who's definitely been doing it longer than I've been alive. And he's apparently back in the day used to do like Tonight Show shit, like everything. He used to be on everything.
Of course.
And I'm like, I've never heard of him.
Well, there also used to be, and it's starting to get that way again, which is pretty cool. But there used to be 8 million TV shows that had stand up on them.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of getting that way too at the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, they say it's the new boom.
New boom.
I don't know what that means.
It means
just means Netflix.
Means we're booming, baby.
Just means Netflix.
Means we're booming again.
Yeah, we're booming.
Listen,
cheers, man.
I performed for upwards of 40 people in Muskegon on Saturday. And I count that as a boom.
It's a boom.
That's a boom, baby.
Yes. They canceled our late show last Saturday, so it is booming.
It is booming.
Before it even happened.
Booming.
They weren't even like, you know, we'll see if we get some walk-ins. They're like, nobody's. It's always good when the club's like, nobody's going to walk in.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see if we get some walk-ins.
We're 10 foot from a highway.
Yeah.
Nobody's walking in here. I always wonder, like, did you ever see, like, Bill? Sometimes there's, like, a sign for, like, the show you're doing, and then it's like, you think anybody's just like, oh, Mike O'Keefe's coming to, you know.
No, I think they just see comedy.
Yeah.
They see the words comedy.
But, like, anybody just pulling off.
Comedy.
Anybody's just, like, pulling off, like, you know, like, we're on our way up north. Let's stop in for a show real quick.
God,
just
I
that
hope so.
Impulse advertising.
I have to bark for my show sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's...
How does that go in Chicago here?
There's some people who are great at it.
Yeah.
But my show's on a weird block. Best night ever, every Monday night at 9, Gman Tavern, Chicago, Illinois.
Hell yeah.
But it's a weird spot to bark because it's so far away from the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm at like the edge of a very busy foot trafficky neighborhood. So when I do bark people in, they're usually one of 3 things. Or all 3 things. Already hammered. They're usually already fucking hammered.
Yeah.
Because it's a big drinking neighborhood. They are usually from out of town because there's 2 really big hotels in that neighborhood. Or they are a diehard Cubs fan. And on their sign, on their sandwich board, it says voted best Cubs bar. And I think they were voted best Cubs bar by people who hate baseball because it's not a sports bar.
That's
it's
hilarious.
A fucking punk rock bar. There's pictures of the Ramones on the wall.
Yeah.
And like, you know, goofy lights and stuff. But it's always either one or all 3 of those things. And they're usually fine. You know, it's usually good.
Right.
And I think a lot of people are very reticent, I think a lot of people are reticent to be dicks. I think a lot of people don't want to be dicks in the big city if they're not from the big city.
No, I hear that. Yeah, and they might. Yeah. So you get people in there though sometimes like that because I feel like I've never done that. Yeah. Like I've never been involved with a show that especially or in an area where there's actually potential that like where it's actually beneficial.
Yeah.
So I always wondered about that and how well it goes.
My buddy David Rader is the best barker.
Because what do you say? What do you say to somebody walking by? Just go. Because I'm just so like I'm sorry to bother you.
Here's what it is. You have to be excited and earnest and not doing a bit with them.
Sure.
Those are the 3 things.
Okay.
And my buddy David Rader, he's so good at it. He ran the show called Kick Punch.
Okay.
For a long time, and he would bark in almost everybody, and it was a great show.
That's awesome. Because then you can bring it into the show.
Exactly. And he's such a great barker, and he's so scared of dogs. It's very ironical.
Would he host the show too? Because then you can be like, sometimes, I don't know, because I feel like you can really like use that to your benefit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And whenever I'm in New York and there's someone who's like really going after it, from a barking standpoint, and it's a free show, I'll pop my head in there,
Sure,
and give them a wave.
I was,
hey, it's me from the sidewalk.
Yeah, and
I do their crowd work to them.
Yeah, and then because I find that I can appreciate something like that. So if I'm ever in a city where nobody knows me, or just also anywhere, like I could just be walking, and if somebody says, "Hey, we're doing this thing in here, and you want to check it out?" I'd be like, you know what? Let's check it out. I mean, you just don't know, because usually it's all right.
Yeah,
but if it's bad, you can just go.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. But you can always just like leave.
And
people don't realize that.
Yeah. It's always funny. Yeah. It's always funny too. Have you ever had somebody that you barked into where you got them into the show, and then they clearly aren't enjoying it, but they feel obligated to stay? So there's this like weird tension
all the time.
That'd be
honestly,
so funny.
All the time.
Every time you go up there.
And then once I see that, after I get off stage, I just go, "Hey, thanks for coming in. You can totally leave if you want." I don't mean to keep you hostage.
Right. Like
you can totally leave.
Yeah. It's a free show. We just, we get it, if maybe you're just not into it, whatever.
Yeah,
or something's coming
fine.
up, you just were killing a half hour or something. Yeah. That's fine.
Listen, comedy's real stupid. And if you don't like it, it's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a regular person.
Right.
And I appreciate you giving a chance to us.
I do find it fascinating that
misfits.
Some people are like, I don't like comedy at all. I'm like, at all? You don't like anything? At any sort of comedy? No? No, I don't like comedy, man.
Not everybody likes comedy, but everybody thinks they're funny.
I like a good rom-com.
Do you? Do you like a rom-com?
Mm-hmm.
This you or this character you're doing?
Me, always. And
what's your favorite romantic com?
I don't know, man. There's some good ones.
I love a sitcom. I love situational comedy.
Favorite sitcom?
Oh, of all time?
Yeah.
Oh, man, probably Coach. No.
Really?
No, of course not. Oh, man, I don't know. I've seen The Office more than anything. This Veep ended last night. I love Veep.
I've only seen a few episodes, but I love it. But I just don't have the time.
No one does.
I don't have the. My
does.
girlfrind works from home, and she does like IT stuff, and so basically she works on a laptop, and she'll have like meetings, but that every time I see her like working, she's not really working. Like you know what I mean? Like where it's like how have you watched every show ever? I don't know. She's great at time management. No, she's just
She's It sounds like you are dating a TV robot,
dude. She knows. Cool. She has seen all of TV.
All of TV
before. I swear to God.
Even Coach.
Yeah, she just finished Cheers.
Oh my God, that's like 15 seasons.
And she started probably shortly after I moved here in October. So probably like in 6 months.
Wow.
That's like that's. She has a job that lets her watch. I don't know. It works.
Insane.
Because she also has time to I see her frequently.
Work. Yeah.
We hang out frequently, and I'm like, how have you seen all of Cheers? You just watched. She finished it last week, and she's done every. She's done it all. I'm blown away. I don't have the time. I just don't. I'm like, I can't even. The anxiety I get from Game of Thrones. I haven't seen an episode. I maybe watched a couple with her because she's of course seen it.
Yeah.
And she's all the way up to the current episode, but. I'm like, if I start it now,
a couple years ago, and it's just such a slow burn. It just takes forever.
Yeah,
and I don't have. Yeah, there are dragons there. I don't give a shit.
Right, you're just like and then
I'll tell you what I care about: politics. That's why I love Veep.
Yeah, I'm busy watching CNN.
Yeah,
because I'm
on
because I'm so political. Because I know what's going on.
It's so quick now.
I'm so current.
It's so quick to you can't keep up with shit anymore.
Oh, have you seen Game of Thrones? No, I haven't even seen what happened today. In the I don't know. Tell me, you can tell me about the recent whatever political thing.
I don't even know the weather.
I can't. I have no patience. I can't. It's like when somebody tells me to do acid. I'm like, I literally don't have the time. I'm like, you're telling me 8 hours? I would love to. I would love to do acid, but I just don't have the time.
What are you doing with all this time?
That's the thing is I don't even know. I somehow don't get anything done. I have to really figure out my life, Mike.
You really do. You need a little bit.
See, because I don't really watch
scheduling.
Yeah,
you just need to get a planner.
We got to figure this out.
I think we do. I think we're going to pivot and we're going to become a podcast where we find out what you're doing with all your time. And then at the end of every episode, we'll recap an episode of Game of Thrones.
All right.
And I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, just a recap.
Yeah, I'll just read a synopsis.
I'll just wait and find out what they left in the shot.
I don't give a I don't give a fuck about no dragons.
When I saw that whole...
I don't give a fuck about no dragon.
Yeah, no,
it's my new character.
I live in this reality. Thank you.
I know a White Walker.
Come on.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I prefer a different kind of walker. Ones that my grandma uses. I don't know. I'm on bereavement still from my father. If you're just joining us now, father still dead. Whatever.
That'd be the best. Like,
yeah. My dad came back as a White Walker.
Well, you're like, I mean, you got to have him on the podcast.
If my dad
if he comes back you're having him on the podcast. Hey, Nate, listen, I know I had you scheduled today, but my dad came back.
But my dad came back to life. And I already locked down the studio time, but I want to hang out with my dad.
Yeah, listen, we're going to have to just reshed.
Yeah.
I say reshed now.
But why did I bring that up? But I can't watch more than 2 episodes of anything in a row because when I have this bereavement time, I'm just supposed to be feeling
Is
things.
That like
I guess
it's like time off because of
you're sad. I guess.
Yeah, like I've never heard of this.
Well,
I really haven't.
Well, so it's basically not every company offers it.
Sure,
but because
it's like maternity leave.
It's exactly, and there's also stuff that I have to like do.
Yeah.
For my, this is gonna sound
you have
so
life shit to take care of.
pretentious and shitty, but my dad's estate.
Yeah.
Basically, I have to sell some cars.
It's so funny. I
have to sell some cars to some high school kids. That's what I have to do.
It's funny when they say estate, and like my mom, my mom's going through all where she's like getting her like will and stuff, like living will together and all that, and like she's not married, so it's between me. My brother and I are the person that's on everything or whatever.
Benefactors.
Yeah.
So
and it's
weird.
so funny, but it's still called an estate. I'm like, you have like $17, Mom.
Yeah, it's
like what? There's really legal. You still have to take. It's like so funny. I'm like, it's not. It shouldn't be called an estate.
There's like my dad has like army medals that I have to like go through, and I'm like, this is. I guess.
Yeah,
it's just like
life shit you gotta take care of.
And then at the end they were like, you take 2 weeks after that, and I was like, oh. Perfect,
which is awesome,
which is great.
Well, I mean,
because you can Vegas in a couple of days.
It's better than like having to take care of that and like, oh, I gotta go in today.
Yeah,
you know?
Fuck all that.
Like my grandma both my grandparents just passed away with the last 6 months.
Yeah, I love that this is a marriage and death podcast.
Yeah, what are we in our 20s?
Yeah.
Oof. What? Yeah.
Well,
and this is what we're talking about.
I'm 29. You're
27.
27.
And this is what we're talking about. Death.
Well, it is. It's always lingering. The climate's changing. The socioeconomic political infrastructure is crumbling in our fingers.
Yeah.
So we got to talk about death because
it kind of like I'm kind of jealous of that.
But I guess I brought that up because I'm over binge watching. I can't binge watch anymore.
You have this free time that came about.
Yeah.
And you're trying to avoid wasting it by watching shit.
Oh, it's not that I am. I watched 2 episodes of anything. Name any show, and I'm just like I'm lost.
Yeah.
I can't. They just run together. Like it's one big, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, and it's daunting.
Did you watch Breaking Bad? I'm assuming you did.
I watched it in real time.
Okay.
Like I watched it while it happened.
So this was, when did you like jump in? Were you there for episode 1 when it like?
After the first season, I heard from a lot of people that were like, and I already liked Mad Men, so I like kind of knew about it. And so I watched it like in real time.
Yeah.
And then I would, before each season, I would get all the seasons from Netflix. This is back when Netflix had mailers.
Right.
Remember that?
Right. Yeah.
And I would like,
kids got it so easy today. Don't have to.
They just click and it's there.
Yeah.
We had to check the post box.
Yes. I had to go all the way to the mailbox to get my copy.
We had to check our dorm room post box. It was terrible.
You had to put pants on to go get the DVD. By the way, DVDs are these discs. Come on, folks.
I brought home wrestling DVDs again because I went to a wrestling show on Friday night after I talked to a lawyer. Don't think that's not a weird transition.
Hey, look, sir, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go watch a couple sweaty guys beat the shit out of each other. Yeah, I get it. You went to school for a lot of years. I'm going to. I'm graduated from Funk U, Terry Funk, baby. And then I pile drove him through his big oaken desk, and I poured a beer on him. He's a piece of shit. I'm a warrior. Get out of here. He's a very nice guy. I'll give him a plug if I could ever, if I gave a shit, I would. He's not going to get any business from it.
Right. Wouldn't it be crazy if that's what put him over just
the hump?
put him on the map? Yeah.
Well, like.
Next thing you know, he's in the WWE. Is that still a thing? That's
The
a thing.
WWE, yeah, very profitable.
What's the other one that was one? Was there ever another one? Or
Yeah,
do I just not know what I'm talking about?
So WCW was
That was the
big
one I was
Yeah.
thinking of. That was like the, I'm not even going to attempt to
We've had a lot of wrestling.
compare it to something.
We've
I just
had
don't
some
know anything about
wrestling personalities on. We've
Oh,
had
yeah?
Marty DeRosa. We've had Brendan Burns, who both have a foot in both palms. And one day, we'll have another wrestling person, probably. I don't know. It'll just happen. Don't worry about it. But a lot of people who listen to this also like wrestling.
Really?
Yeah. And they respond properly to our wrestling talks.
I'm glad I gave up on that wrestling reference that I was about to make.
What were you gonna say?
I'm just not going to do it now. I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to get all this hate on Twitter.
And then
I'm going to avoid all this.
Then I punch you in the face.
That'd be crazy.
And I power bomb you through this.
Got a folding chair under there.
This is a nice table. What they're doing now, they're not using tables. They're using doors. Your
Really?
thoughts?
Really?
Yeah. Well, because they found like a lot of tables. There's a lot of like. Is it going to break? Is it not going to break? So they started to use doors.
What's the theatrical goal? Like you want it to break, right?
Yes.
You want it to like look like crazy.
Yeah.
Because what kind of door are they using? Like
It's a door.
Just a wooden
one
door?
like that. Like just like that. I just pointed to a door for the audio listeners. I just pointed at. We're filming this for the first time. Mary Kate Beck, who will be on the show one day. Probably. Yeah, she will. I already told you she would. She has a podcast here now called, what's it called? Travel Disasters, where they film it.
Oh.
I think because Mary Kate Beck is very vain.
Do they talk about
looking in the mirror? She's a good friend, and she brought video to Jazz Fuzz Studios.
Do they talk
and
about?
I'm gonna hate how I look.
What do they talk? Is it all about travel disasters?
Fucking bullshit. No, it's like a bad travel stories where things go wrong. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Everybody's got one, especially is she a comic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's probably got a. We all, everybody's got disaster travel. I like it.
You ever? I talked about this on another show that will never be released. But you ever poop your pants on the road?
Oh, once.
Oh, let me hear it. I love it.
But that's what happened.
Whole story?
That's literally it.
Oh,
and then like nothing.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part.
Yeah.
I shit my pants.
Where were you? You remember?
In the car.
Nathan.
I can't remember. It was somewhere in northern Michigan.
Yeah, and that's a tough spot. Yeah. Mine was in northern Wisconsin, which is just as bad, if not worse.
Yeah. It's basically the same thing.
It is.
In a lot of ways.
It's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing.
But back to the Breaking Bad thing, because we're talking about like just how you spend your time binging and shit.
Yeah.
This was I didn't know about it until the last season of Breaking Bad was almost over.
Huh, interesting.
I think it was like didn't they break it up into two halves or whatever? And then
yes, they
did. And then
Aaron the engineer with a fantastic head nod chime in.
I remember it was like right as it was ending the last season, and it was like around Christmas time. I saw my cousin, and he was like, "You really got to watch. You got to watch." It's because that was the show everybody was obsessed with.
Yeah.
Especially towards the end, it was like Game of Thrones is now, where everybody's talking about it.
It was water cooler talk.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know if I had because I finished the show. I can't remember what I was watching, but he was like, "Oh, if you're looking for something to watch, you got to check this out." And most of it was already on Netflix, so I was like, "Man, I'll give it a shot." I remember it was like the night of Christmas. I think I had nothing going. It was like this is what I did. I know that's what I did.
Yeah.
It was a dark time for me. I had a week off.
Yeah,
I had a week off, and I had a DUI, and I was on probation. So I was like, I can't go. I have no license right now. I can't. Yeah. I was just homebound.
Oh my god,
homebound or home ridden. I was at home.
I think home ridden. You'd be bed ridden.
Home ridden.
Would you be home ridden?
It's not wrong, but it's not correct, right? Anyway,
no.
So I was at home.
It's not interesting.
I had nothing. No, it's not. But I had nothing to do. Nowhere. I couldn't go anywhere. So I was like, I'm gonna check out this show.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I watched everything in 5 days. I watched all of it. Do you know? And so you got to watch it. Like, you got to wait a week between shit, so you had time to like process and like forget about it, and then like look forward to it. And then I was just like, all right, next one. And then like that. But when you look at it as a whole, like the emotional roller coaster you go through, I did it in 5 days.
Oh my god, the whole thing.
Yeah, and I was at
the
the Holly Hotel that Friday. And I watched, I'm not even kidding, the last episode. I know.
I love Hollywood Tom.
No, but I mean, but the point is, I had a show on Friday that I had to get a ride to.
Oh my God.
And I'm like watching this last episode leading up to, like,
my God.
And I'm like, I got to go on stage in like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I was like, and by the time I got to the show, I was so physically messed up from just doing nothing with my life for 5 days. I didn't leave the house once. And then also just mentally messed up from all the shit I just witnessed.
That's like when I talked about this on a different podcast, but when I was like going through my real big bout of depression, I would do a very similar thing where I would just like drink a bunch of beers, sleep until like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Wake up, eat a little bit probably, and then just keep watching it. I didn't even have a DUI. I was doing it because I was sad. But that's a crazy thing.
I got a DUI because I was sad.
Well, that's true.
I don't know if that's worse.
I think it all kind of comes together.
I think we just all get sad at certain points.
Yeah. It's just a circle. It's
a circle of sadness.
It's a hoop of sadness.
Yeah. But that's what I did.
Tyler Snodgrass, friend of the show, did the same thing. We watched all of it, and I think like 12 days.
Which is still ridiculous.
And it fucked him up.
Yeah.
Like he was like weird around people, and he was like looking at people like they might turn on him.
Right.
Or like people had weapons and stuff.
Because this is all interaction
it really
I
fucked
had.
with his head.
This is all interaction I had. I didn't see anybody. I didn't see any of all my friends. Like they're all home because it was, I think it was.
How'd that set go?
Oh, probably really bad. I don't remember, but because you can't just tell the crowd like, "Hey, everybody, forgive me if I'm not very funny tonight." I'm still processing what I just witnessed. And also just my eyes are adjusting to like just outside
any sort of light.
Or just other people.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, that was a really weird week for me, but it was also like amazing in some ways because that show is just good.
It's really good.
You know what I mean? So you're just like. You know, I'm like, was it a waste of time? And then like that was like right after college. So like I have like one of my good friends is she just got her first nursing job.
Oh, nice.
So she was like she was adjusting to that life change where she's like, I'm working 12 hours a day. It's crazy. You know, I'm in a hospital. And I was like, oh, you just worked at a hospital for 12 hours helping people? Oh, man. Well, I just watched seasons 1 and 2 of Breaking Bad.
Oh, my God.
Oh, good for you.
Christ.
Yeah, good for, and then you realize, I'm like, that's what she's doing with her time.
Ugh.
I'm like, you know what I'm going to do?
Breaking Bad.
I'm going to not contribute in any way to society for a week.
Horrible.
Yes. And that's where I'm always, I think that really changed my appetite for television, though, if that makes any sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Whenever somebody says you should watch Game of Thrones, I'm like, how many, what is it, 5 or 7? Where are they at?
7?
7? Yeah, 8 is the.
And like 10 apiece?
So,
6, okay.
Okay, so yeah, I am not going to do that. Because time's more valuable to me now.
Yeah,
you know, like, I don't know.
Well, I definitely feel the passage of time, and I'm like, I should do something.
Well, like, but some people just, that's their interest, you know? Like,
I get it.
I don't think it's a bad thing, but I'm like, God damn it, I just can't. I don't have the time.
Yeah.
I got to go do nothing.
I got to go drive to Sault Ste. Marie.
It's so funny because I really do have to sit down and list what I do with my day because.
Everyone believes you. You're a busy man.
No, but that's what I mean. I don't think I'm that busy.
You're just overcome with any sort of task, it seems like.
Yeah.
We got to get your life.
Dude, it is really like do laundry. I have to really force myself to do it. Like I'll go way too long without doing it. Like where like I'm wearing like just like I won't in public wear pajamas.
Please no.
But like I've gotten close where I'm like I can't. Like luckily my standards for looking like a normal person in public or somebody, I don't know, not that somebody wears pajamas isn't normal.
I get it.
I don't want to discriminate.
Listen,
I can't be that guy.
You can't. You just can't.
I don't know.
You just can't.
But see, whenever I see somebody in pajamas in public, I go, oh, you're chef. That's what I just tell people.
There you go.
That's what you just tell people.
That's whenever I see someone with Crocs, I'm just like, you're just like a kitchen guy.
You're creative.
Cool.
You're creative. You work with food.
Yeah. You wear those big canvas shirts. Speaking of canvas shirts, Nate, have you ever been to a wedding?
Yes, I've been to quite a few in the last couple of years.
Yeah, you're around the same age as I am, and it's about that time. My friend. Have you ever had to say anything at any of them?
A few.
How'd that go?
Positively.
Good.
I wouldn't say I crushed
It's
it.
a real easy crowd.
That's what I'm saying.
With that said, by the way, eulogy, so easy.
Oh, have you done it? You just did it for your dad?
So I'll tell you, I don't think did I talk about the eulogy last week?
In some ways.
Not really. Okay.
In some
so
ways,
I'll tell you this
isn't that an
quickly.
honor in some ways, though?
To do it?
Yeah, I guess it depends on the person.
Yeah, of course. Oh, it was an honor,
Right.
yeah, but it's also
Well, it's still hard.
Well, it's also I picked it.
Yeah.
Like I booked myself for the show.
No, yeah, you volunteered.
Yeah.
No, that's good because they made me read. My grandparents, both their funerals were at a church. The church I went to, I grew up going to, Catholic
That's
school,
cool.
like all that. And they were like, none of my family, none of them had. They had to force us to read. I was like, I'll just do it. I read out loud.
I get it.
And it's just a pre-written passage from the. From the Bible or whatever. I'm like, let me just read this real quick, just so because nobody would do it.
Yeah. Mallory is Jewish, and the funeral mass was at a Catholic church. And I was like, oh, you'll take up the gifts. She was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, this is the easiest job.
Yeah. And also,
you just walk, and they're like, there's people, but she was so scared about it.
No, I hear you.
But so the visitation would have been last Tuesday. Right? I think so.
I think it's true. Honestly, it was the same. It was the day before my grandma's because that's why I missed your. Cause I was gonna go because I saw you were going. I just saw. I was like, oh, you're going, and I saw you the week before. I'm like, oh, you're going home for your dad, and then I was like, and then my grandma died that Monday.
No shit.
And I was like, well, I'm gonna be home.
That's
I was like, maybe I
crazy.
can go to Mike's, and then my family shit got just busy. So
but
yeah, so it was so. I wasn't gonna do hey, I got a funeral too, man. Like, what do you say?
Funeral
Like,
butts.
hey, jinx.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you say to somebody who's going through shit like that? Go ahead.
Doing a eulogy is very weird because you walk up there and no one claps. It's so awkward.
But you're used to applause.
You're used to applause. And I think anyone who goes and talks, even in business situations, they're used to just applause at the beginning. So the first thing I say is usually when I come on stage, people clap. And people are like, huh? And then I just go I make that move with my hand where I'm like, come on, just please clap. And then everyone claps. And then the first line of my eulogy was, please don't embarrass me in front of my dad.
I love that.
Right?
I love that.
Yeah. And it went well and it was good.
Yeah.
And it was
it's a great icebreaker.
It really is. It really is. You have to have some sort of funny in there. If not, it's just
yeah. No, well, because it's
I dropped the hammer in there later, and there was a bagpiper at the funeral, and everyone got to cry. You know? So,
but you can't just. It's all right. We can just let's just you can have a. No one's saying you can't be sad, but that was just funny.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If
you gotta realize. Yeah. You gotta understand.
If anybody gave you shit for that, I'm like, oh, come on.
You gotta laugh.
Some families get funerals are tough, man, but some people really have a hard time with it.
Oh, definitely.
Where it's that would be uncalled for in some families.
Definitely.
They'd be like, we're never talking to Mike again.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy. But you know what's more fun than a funeral?
What?
A wedding.
Attaboy.
But it's kind of the same thing.
That's a Specs Howard broadcast school.
Hey, man, I learned about segways.
I learned about segways. I learned about all sorts of scooters. Nathaniel Armbruster, as we used to call you. By we, I mean Tad Spalding, our old pal.
I miss him. He was funny.
We started with a man
I liked
named.
Him.
I
liked him a lot.
To the people who are not familiar with the Detroit area open mic scene of 2008 to 2010, Tad Spalding was probably a 7 foot. 470-pound guy.
He was a big dude.
He was a giant man who told very, very fun Mitch Hedbergian one-liners.
Yeah.
And he's like the nicest fucking guy.
Yeah, he was so funny and just so funny. Nice, so just nice dude. It's like that's one of those guys when his names come up. When his name comes up, I'm always like, oh, I miss that dude.
Yeah, I wonder what that guy's up to. Yeah, good guy. Very nice man. But you know who else is a nice man? Me.
I'm sorry. I keep derailing.
No, you're good.
I'm the worst guest.
That's the show, baby.
All right.
That's the show, baby.
All right.
Nate asked me if he needed to prepare anything. I said, not if you're not a narc.
I am a narc. I look like a narc.
Plan my bachelor party, you stupid butthole.
All right.
Oh, also, sorry. I forgot this the last 8 weeks in a row. There's a couple caveats with you planning my bachelor party. Number 1. Money is not an issue.
Oh,
Number 2, location. travel, all that stuff, not an issue. Number 3, whether or not I will enjoy myself, not an issue. Go on.
Oh, shit, really? You don't have to enjoy it?
Well,
but I want you to enjoy it.
See?
So in this case, I'm auditioning for the best man.
Exactly.
Not just
That's the whole thing of the show. You're auditioning to be my best man. That's the whole fucking thing. You're trying to be in the groomsman. You're trying to be a baloney boy. You're trying to get in the gang, baby.
So, okay, in my experience...
It's not just a podcast about talking about comedy shit no one fucking cares about.
So my experience... Wait, you're telling me nobody's going to enjoy the headshot conversation we had? No one else is going to relate to that?
I think it's going to lead to a couple more headshots, if you know what I'm saying.
Do you get... all right, anyway, so let me stay on topic here. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of editing happening.
Yeah. No, zero.
Yeah, not for you.
Yeah.
But
I've been on fire today.
But my question is, can I? Because I would consider us friends, but like I don't know if I'm worried that I'm going to be wrong. I know it doesn't matter, but I want to.
That's why I'm asking you the questions.
In my experience, being the best man,
find out if you're going to be wrong.
In my experience, being the best man. Oh,
it's an interview. When you go in for a job interview.
Here's my thing.
It's a job interview.
Let me tell you,
baby.
because I've had to plan 2 bachelor parties in my life. One was my cousin. And he's in his 30s. Okay. And, so there's enough of it.
Easy.
Yeah. It was easy. Because this is what I always think. And the other one was a friend of mine from high school. So also, I know both pretty well. Yeah. But see, I know my friends' friends better than my cousin's friends. You know what I mean? And they're all already married, and most of them have children. Like, they're just... So there's more, like, hurdles to jump.
They can't...
Which you have to consider when you're planning because
it also makes it easier because you can just be like, we're gonna go to a baseball game, and you're just done.
Right, it's just easier because people don't want to. We're not going to Vegas.
Yeah,
like, I gotta get my kid to school, kind of shit.
Well, just imagine it's me and 8 other me's.
So this is what this is what I'm trying to set it up.
Yeah,
like how my thought process is when I'm kicking out ideas, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know. You can take most of this out if you need to. But what I'm thinking
is all very interesting.
Is it?
No.
Okay.
Just go on.
Anyway, multiple ideas, just one. So, and that's me.
Yeah.
So I go, okay, what does Mike O'Keefe love doing the most aside from stand-up comedy and podcasts? I'm gonna guess. I guess. I know we're going to go to Monday Night Raw. That's where we're going.
All right.
That's where we're going to go.
Is that it?
Yeah, no, we're going to go to we're going to go to dinner before.
Oh, cool. Dinner.
No.
Great.
So anywhere in the world we can go.
Okay.
Monday Night Raw. Because I've never... I guess I don't know you that well, Mike. Because, am I supposed to one-up? Because, I've listened to a couple episodes, and am I supposed to,
You're trying to win, man. Trying to have the best answer.
Best answer.
You gotta figure out what that is.
So money's no option?
Money's no option. Location, no option.
This overwhelms me because...
You're giving me something I can go to on the damn blue line.
It's not always in Chicago. We can go to
Oh, okay.
Want to go to Orlando?
Oh, hey, no, not at all.
Right? I mean, do they ever have it there?
No, sure. They have it all over the country.
There you go. Well, Austin. We can go to Austin.
Okay.
No. All right. So let me. So this is what I want to do for you.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. We're gonna charter a jet.
Okay.
We're definitely gonna charter a jet, and then we are gonna go to Europe.
Okay.
But I'm thinking Ireland.
Okay.
I'm thinking
still part
Dublin.
of Europe.
Yeah.
Not part of Britain.
I was trying to get
not part of Brexit. So we're still in Europe.
We're Britain. We're Britain there. Britain, not out. Cut that shit.
Okay.
We're Brentrance. So we're going in.
Once we figured out what you were saying, that was very funny.
No,
Go
we're
on, sorry.
just trying to. I mean, he knows how to edit around that. So
you're not editing a single fucking word of this, you dumb piece of shit.
So,
I don't know what you're dumb.
So
this guy doesn't even understand the fucking show.
No, I do. I
get
it.
it.
This is me trying to be entertaining. Trying.
You're good.
Be like, Mike, when's this go up? We'll get it up. We got a couple in. We got a couple in the hopper ahead of you. And then
this is Wednesday.
And then cut to next year.
Yeah.
Mike, you still got a couple ahead of me.
The only one we've ever not put out is one that literally Aaron lost. He lost it.
That's hilarious.
Anyway,
Well, you might
have that guest back.
they might lose this one. Oh, I didn't hit record.
No.
So no, but we're gonna charter a jet.
Okay.
To Ireland.
Okay.
And I've never been, but have you been?
About 8 times.
Okay, so there you go. We're gonna go to Ireland, and we're gonna do all the Ireland shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get you drunk a lot. Also,
okay.
Here's who's gonna be there. Everybody you want to be there. Because I'm thinking I'm thinking like
it's all fucking comedy, Jags.
Is your when you get married, it's gonna be all comics.
With a couple. So here's what I think it'll be. My best friend in the world is not a stand-up comedian.
Okay.
So he'll be. So yeah. And then I'll probably put either my uncle or my cousin Chris in there.
All right, cool. All right,
my uncle Bob, cop. So he's probably not coming to the bachelor party.
So they are all invited.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go to Ireland.
Okay.
Charter jet.
Private plane to Ireland.
Private plane to Ireland. Yeah, because when you go, you fucking fly coach.
Hey, don't say that like it's bad.
No, it's not bad. But you know what's better?
So do all of our listeners. But working class Americans.
No, yeah, me too. Oh, dude, you think I'm also doing this fucking party for me? Okay, come on.
Of course, yeah.
We're gonna go to Ireland.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna do any comedy.
Okay.
Fuck comedy for that week. For that week,
okay.
Or I mean month. For that month. Let's be honest. We're gonna
go for a whole month.
Yeah, we're gonna go for a month.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go for a month.
Hope we don't have anything big scheduled for when we get back. We're gonna be rusty.
I mean, let's be honest. I have nothing on the calendar. It'll take a month off.
Oh, why not?
But yeah, everybody you imagine that's gonna be there is gonna be there.
Yeah.
Even if I am not on that, and then if I'm not actually there,
I'll love it.
I'll be really sad.
No, you'll be there.
No, but
you're planning it.
We're going to Ireland.
I love it.
Yes,
Ireland. That's a fantastic bachelor party. We're there for a whole month.
Dude.
Private plane.
Because you have family there still, right?
I have a ton of family there. We'll see them. We'll see Uncle Thaddeus. We'll see Aunt Teresa. We'll see my cousin Owen. We'll see my cousin Ashling. We'll see Uncle Sean.
And you want to know the best part?
Many, many horses.
You know? So we're going to go horseback riding.
Yes. I don't know if we're allowed to ride the horses because they are for racing.
Oh shit!
He buys them.
Oh no! He's like a
horse manager. Yeah.
Well, shit. Well, that's good. We're definitely gonna visit him then because I'm curious. I got a lot of questions.
When I was a little kid in Ireland, he had a electrified fence, and I didn't know what that was.
Oh no!
And I was going out to play in his yard. He said, "Michael, watch out for the fence. It's an electrified fence, so just watch out for it." And I was like, I don't know what that means. And I touched it a bunch, and I shocked myself. And it was awesome.
Oh, shit.
I loved it. It was the best. But I give that bachelor party, that fantastic bachelor party, I give that a grade of...
So I guess I won't see you at the wedding.
It's a good start.
I don't know.
That's a good grade. That's a great grade of... A great grade of...
Don't fuck with me. Don't lie. Is that...
So
I haven't listened.
The grades are new. The fields of Athenry.
Shit. Well, there you go.
Well, the next thing that I have to ask you, when it comes to the wedding reception, what are your DJ no-nos and your DJ yes pleases?
DJ no-nos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say absolutely no. But I'm gonna go with no Macarena.
Okay.
And no cha-cha slide.
Okay.
And I'm gonna actually say no. Money's not or nothing. Whatever I want, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever I want for you.
Yeah. Whatever you think would be best.
Yeah. No. Exactly. Because this is what I'm gonna cancel the DJ and just hire the Mighty Mighty Boston.
Hey! Second person to get it right. The right answer to that, of course, is get a band.
Yeah.
And he picks the Mighty Mighty Bosstones. Don't knock on wood, baby. You know not to do that. Mal's going to hate it, but I can't wait
to see the Bosstones
at my wedding. But this is
for you. I mean, I know the wedding's for her, but I don't. I also, I think I've met your girlfriend maybe once.
Once or twice, probably.
So,
yeah.
I don't know her well enough to pick one that I know that you'll like for her. You know what I mean? That'll make your wedding
a perfect
success. You know what I mean?
Perfect answer.
You understand, but you understand where I'm coming from.
I 100% get it. And I give that answer a grade of there.
Fuck yeah, I know you.
One of my least favorite Boston songs. You know, when you have a band, when you have the band that you like so much,
that's got to be top 5 for you, right?
The favorite bands, 100%.
Okay, good.
I'm traveling to see them in August.
Okay, all right.
To Milwaukee.
Okay, well then,
what a trip.
Well, but that's still far enough to drive. That's still far enough to drive to go. Okay, I really love this band.
The greatest.
But okay, sorry, cool. Because I'm happy with that choice.
That's a great choice.
I'm taking this really seriously, man.
Don't know why, but
I get emotionally invested when I have, and I don't know if it's the comedy thing, and because do you feel kind of responsible for those people having a good night?
Yes.
Yeah. So
100%.
So I feel the same way when I have a responsibility to plan, or at least plan something for somebody else. And then it's also it's a wedding, so it's it's not like we'll get another chance. Hopefully, there's not another chance. Also, for your second wedding, do you have a bachelor party?
That's a great question.
Hey guys, remember 10 years ago we did this? You want to do it again?
If you do, I've never been to someone's second wedding.
Yeah,
man, I wonder. Do you have any?
Thoughts?
Any thoughts on that, Aaron? Do you get a bachelor party for your second wedding?
Probably like a dinner.
You get a dinner,
right?
Yeah, you do a dinner.
Because I feel like you get
steaks and stuff.
Because
money is an object.
Because your first wife took it all.
Yeah, boom.
But anyway, that's
I don't know why you damn because it's fun. Oh, that was another thing I said to Mal as soon as we got into the visitation. I said, Mal, can you take a picture of me dabbing in front of the casket?
Awesome.
She didn't.
Okay,
but that would have been horrible. But
it would have been called a. Nah, never mind. I was gonna say a dad, but I knew it was gonna fall flat, so I.
Christ. The next question I have to ask you is a very important question. There's these things now. They're groomsmen gifts.
Yes.
Where the groomsman gets gifts for the groom gets gifts for all the groomsmen. I'm busy. I'm getting married. I don't want to figure it out. What do you buy 8 dipshit comics? And also Justin, who's basically a comic, and my uncle. What do you buy them? You got to buy the groomsmen gifts for my boys, for my baloney boys. Baloney boys.
This is this is another thing is if I'm deciding on your behalf to do that, because the groom,
you're putting way too much thought into every single one of these.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
no, because this is what a good friend does. Okay?
Yeah,
if you came to me, say we're in reality, you're like, look, Nate, I got to take care of some wedding stuff. I don't have the time. You're my best friend in the entire world. I don't want my other shittier friends to know.
That's true.
That I didn't ask them to get something on my behalf. I mean, just get something. If you just say here's all the money, go grab something.
That's what I'm doing in this. Here, just get something for these schnooks.
Oh man, I'm definitely gonna go with. It's nothing that can be engraved.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with something you can. You know what? I take that back. Nothing, not necessarily engraved, but I'm definitely gonna go with like a flask, I think a flask. If we're gonna, because it's practical.
Mm-hmm.
It fits the brand.
Yeah.
The O'Keefe brand. Because you're
no, for sure.
You throw whiskey at a
I literally have a Jameson t-shirt on right now.
But also, we're gonna go with Lagavulin.
A Scotch, sure.
Yeah,
why not?
Scotch, you think maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Just
I like that. So for Justin,
kind of classy.
For Justin's wedding, he got us a flask, and he lives in Traverse City. He got married in Traverse City, so Traverse City Distillery got us.
That's
like it was like a small batch whiskey, and we all got our names on the bottle.
Yes.
And then we got him a gift. We got him all the seasons of Entourage on DVD.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's the best. That's a great answer as well. So I'm going to give that answer.
So you're happy with that answer? For real? I'm not going to leave here and I'm going to be like, fuck that guy.
I love that. It's a great answer, and I'm going to give that answer that's what I say after I take a shot of Jameson. I take one, and I go. It makes everyone uncomfortable. It's not funny, because I hate it.
No, I mean I like it. But I wasn't going to do. I almost just said Jameson, but first of all, you got the shirt on, and second, you
it's
can
a
get
free
Jameson
shirt from a bar.
You can get Jameson anywhere.
You get it. I not only do I get it anywhere, I get it everywhere.
See, because if you're gonna gift a bottle of something and it's like an occasion like a wedding, it's got to be you got to go a little bit more than your like $20 to $30 price point, just a little
totally.
bit. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah. I think you're if you're gonna get a bottle of someone for a celebratory occasion, minimum $40.
Oh, minimum for sure.
Minimum $40.
The last time I did it,
maximum $45.
My best friend's wedding, I bought him an $80 bottle.
Okay, what was it? Do you remember?
It was Glenlivet.
Okay,
and it was like, because it was one that I'm like, I'm definitely gonna make sure I get to try some of this.
Yeah,
because like it's not something I keep in the house for myself. You know what I mean?
Justin gave me a bottle of Johnny Walker Black when my dad died, and I just thought, oh, this is fun.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna drink all of it.
Well, because like, but also you would think like for purposes of a funeral, guy's probably grieving a little bit. I don't want him pounding an $80 bottle.
100%.
You know what I mean? So
100%.
I don't want. I would feel like that would be wasted.
If he would have brought me like Heaven Hill, I would have drank it all in one night.
Like my grandpa just died last December, and for he was a big Crown drinker. That was like his whiskey of choice.
Yeah, he loved that bag.
Yeah. He would keep.
He saw so many strippers put their money in there.
He would keep his money in it.
Yeah.
Yes, he would keep it. Yes. So that was just his thing. That's what he would drink. So I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I'll toast to this.
Yeah, of course.
It's easy.
Yeah.
And also I could drink a whole bottle of it and it's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like, I don't feel like I'm wasting it is my point.
100%. I get that. And I support that.
It's an affordable shot in his honor.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was shooting a lot of rubbing alcohol after. That's not true.
Well, I mean, brunettes.
Ooh, that takes me back to Michigan State University. We're here. We got another thing we got to do. We don't have to do it. We get to do it. This is going to be, you're going to be head of security.
Okay.
You're a big, strong man. You look like Bellator 2-0 fighter Jake Hager, a.k.a. Jack Swagger. Aaron is going to pretend to be the efficient.
Okay.
The minister. It won't be a minister. It'll be a... No, you don't do middle fingers.
Efficient.
Don't do a bit that they can't see even when we do a video podcast. You're going to be doing the ceremony. I'm going to interrupt him. You're going to shut me down. Does that make sense? Like I'm a heckler at one of your bowling alley comedy shows.
Wait.
So he's going to pretend to be...
like a shitty
the
efficient?
Minister. He's not going to be shitty. He's going to be doing his job.
Okay.
I am going to pretend. I'm going to assume the role of a different person. Character work. Welcome to Chicago.
Oh, I see. So you're just in the crowd.
Yeah, I'm just in the crowd.
You're not forever holding your peace.
No, I'm not. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I understand. I'm sorry.
Exactly. I go over. Exactly. And then you shut me down. All right. So you ready? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
May he hold his peace.
Hey, it's me, Chicken Bear from the Boston. What's up here, baby?
Hey.
What?
Mike.
What?
Mike, hold on.
What?
I'm really sorry. I have to take care of this guy. Hey.
What? Ever.
The thing is, I'm not going to say...
What I no.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not going to say anything, Mike. You know what I'm going to do?
The boat.
You know what, sir, guys, hold on. You keep going. You keep going. I'm going to go take care of this, Mike. Here. And then, the guy at the end, the next groomsman, I give him the ring. And I go, look, man, on behalf of me, will you give this ring to Mike when the time comes? When the time comes, because I'm gonna go carry this guy out of there.
Oh no!
And I'm gonna break him. I'm gonna break him. Oh, I'm gonna break him, Roger Feeney style.
Oh no!
I'm gonna go up to him. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna just go kick his ass.
Love it.
But in a wedding ass
violent.
Everything. See, the thing is, I've never, outside of like hockey, where it's kind of appropriate to hit somebody.
Yeah.
I've never thrown a punch. Okay. Mike, at your wedding, somebody starts talking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna cut him.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I'm gonna cut him
with a butterfly knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One that I got from the. Well, see, I was gonna get knives for the groomsmen gifts, like pocket knives engraved. Yeah. But after the first one was made, I thought it looked like shit. So I'm gonna stab this guy with the one because I already paid for it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stab him with it. And luckily, I did that.
I like it.
Luckily, I did that. So I'm just gonna straight up just go assault him. Not sexually.
I love it. I love it. Classic assault.
Yes. No battery.
Yeah.
But I did.
I'll throw batteries at him. I don't care.
But see, the ceremony moves on because you're paying. You only have the hall for so long.
Yeah.
So you see, because I'm factoring in the investment in the evening that you guys had spent good money on this beautiful day.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to let one asshole ruin it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go handle this. I'm gonna let the show go on, even though I have to miss part of it. But I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying?
Great. That's fantastic.
You know what I'm saying?
And I give that's a great answer. And I give that answer a grade of. That's what stabbing sounds like in space. You've been doing fantastic. You've been knocking this out of the park. Man, oh man, I really like your chances. I really do.
Man, you're a great host. I know. Me feel like I'm doing a good job.
I know. I went to I didn't go to the Specs Howard School of Broadcast Arts. I went to the Hard Knocks School of Broadcast Hard Knocks, motherfucker. We have to do a couple things.
Okay.
Couple things.
Okay.
We have to do 2 of our most beloved segments. Right now, we have to do something called the ASMR Minute. All right. So we're going to go down here with our tones, and we're going to do a little ASMR. I have some new glasses that I'm going to wipe the lenses off of into the microphone. If you'd like to,
so I can do whatever I want.
You have to do it in an ASMR tone. Do a little ASMR. If you want to play with some gum.
Okay, let's just like this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. I watch a lot of ASMR.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing that people do on the ASMR?
When they tap their nails on the hard surface.
Oh yeah. Do you want to do a little bit of that?
Yeah.
Cheat the mic over.
Move the mic.
Yeah, cheat the mic. Yeah, cheat it.
Yeah. I'm scared.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. There's been this metal thing that Aaron uses for his little games, and I'm going to pull it apart and put it back together. Doing a little. Oh, there we go. Does this click? Yes, this clicks. Oh, pen clicking. That's good. All right, very good. That was the ASMR Minute. Great job, you guys. Great work. That was good ASMR.
Brought to you by who?
Brought to you by us wanting Cardi B to listen to the show. Cardi B admitted on Instagram. She didn't admit it. She said on Instagram that ASMR helps her with her migraine headaches.
Oh.
So we do this in hopes of getting Cardi B to not only listen, but eventually be a guest on the show.
Oh.
Because we think she's great. I haven't heard a second of her music, but I support her.
Yeah, that's amazing that you haven't. I think.
I'm sure I have.
I just feel like, well, I mean, like, because there are some people,
not on
like,
purpose.
I'll guarantee you my father has not heard 1 second of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because he just doesn't know anybody that's in her demographic.
Yeah, that's true.
Just like millennial, whatever.
I'm sure I've heard it. I just don't know.
Sure.
I've been to Target.
But there are some
songs,
people guaranteed to have never, ever heard. There's not even a chance my dad walks into a place that has it on. You know what I mean?
He never goes to Sport Clips or whatever.
Sport Clips. Lady Jane's.
Lady Jane's Haircut for Men. Do you remember Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men? Is that before your time in Michigan? Oh, okay. So, for our non-Detroit listeners,
my references are just not.
No, you're fine.
You know, I didn't even get the demo.
But Lady Jane's is. They started out as being like, "Hey, come on, get your haircut by some babes."
Yeah, that's
sports.
That's truly their thing.
And it's like, but you go in there and it's just like women.
It's like
cutting your hair.
Yeah,
and there's like a jersey on the wall. It's pretty lame.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's nothing. You just feel like you're at a sports bar.
Except you're not drinking. So you just feel like you're in a man cave.
That's right. No, that's the vibe they go for. Yeah. That's the vibe they go for.
The next thing we have to do is the highly touted, the very popular Bane impression of the week. So I'm going to do that. Get into character. It's me, Bane. That was Bane taking a shit. Bane's taking a big old shit this week, right? Bane's dropping a deuce. dropping Little Bane off at the pool.
Little Bane.
Bane seeing a man about a horse. All right. Awesome. So the next thing we have to do, you're doing great. You've been fantastic. This has been a lovely time talking to you. I've enjoyed nearly every second of it. You came in here. You're dressed like $100, and I appreciate that. And now we're going to invite our Foley artist Greg in to. He's going to do a little Foley. He's going to make it seem like a wedding. And after he hits the thing, after he makes it sound like a wedding, you're going to do your best man speech. Wing it. Best man it up. As much as you want to say, a lot of times people come in here and they'll toast my damn nuts. You come in here, you say what you need to say, you make the day a great day, and after that, we'll see where we're at, and I'll give my final judgment. I guess I forgot what I was going to say. I'll give my final ruling.
Oh shit! So I'll know before I leave whether or not I suck.
Yes, I should tell you. This is episode 29. This is episode 30, 0 for 29 so far. So
0 for 29?
No one's got it yet. So far, it's just me up there alone like a little bitch.
Wait, okay, so... anyway, so wait a second.
Yeah.
I have to speak in front of people?
Yeah, I know, crazy. So here we go.
Excuse me, everybody. Because here's the thing, I don't have a line like that. So, hey, everybody, welcome to the O'Keefe wedding here. Both sides of the aisle families, welcome. You may not know me, but I'm Mike's best friend. We go way back, nearly a decade plus. Yeah, and I've known Mike for a while now. And let me tell you something. When he came to me and told me he wanted to marry this beautiful woman here. I mean, right? Everybody, yeah.
She's fucking hot.
Hey, I thought I stabbed you during the ceremony.
She's fucking hot.
Hey, Mike, hold on. So I go actually kill him.
I cut off his head. I put it on a plate.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys hired a videographer.
Yeah.
So
I won't get off. I won't get away with this crime. I will not.
So that's how. Anyway, so yes, as I was saying before, the gentleman interrupted me. When Mike came to me earlier last year to ask me, or to tell me, because he didn't ask, he definitely asked her father. When he came to me and said, "Look, man, I'm getting married, and I did this podcast auditioning best men, and I have to say you were the best one," and because I realized after you said you were going to stab that guy that you were the best man for the job, and I came through.
Oh, fuck.
For Mike. No, yeah, definitely.
You were going to say something. I thought you were going to say something else. You just said, I came. I was like, what the fuck?
I came through.
Sorry.
All right. That's all right. I did pause too long after I said I came. I understand. But I said, Mike. I said, Mike, I got you. We've been friends for nearly a decade now. I know I already said that. But definitely, I got you. And here we are today at the wedding. And I feel like Mike and I aren't going to be friends anymore after this.
Is that it?
Give me another minute.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, if we're going by time standards, I definitely lost.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, no, come on. That was brutal. I'm done.
Great job.
I'm not going to save that shit. I'm not going to save it. What, you think I'm going to save it? I accidentally. You think I'm going to save it? I accidentally said I came and paused. Honest mistake, but a bad one. I'll admit it. Dude, I moved to Chicago. Doesn't mean I'm good at improv.
I give that best man speech
a 0.
A grade of
just a 0.
C plus. Oh, great job. That buddy, thanks so much for doing the show.
No. Yeah, it was nice.
This has been lovely.
This friendship has ended, I have a feeling.
This has been lovely. But it's time. It's time for the rubber to meet the road. See if you're going to be a baloney boy or a baloney bitch. I don't know why that tickles me so much.
I don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure I'm a baloney bitch.
My group of groomsmen were the baloney boys. Gender neutral term. There can be a lot of we've had a lot of women on the show. We're gonna have more women on the show.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I went to a wedding where
I'm in talks with Patti LuPone.
Oh,
from Broadway. I'm in talks with Salma Hayek from 30 Rock.
Oh,
I'm in talks with Renee Zellweger from Plastic Surgery. All things.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's time for me to make my ruling. In the case, I'm going to do like a Southern lawyer for this. In the Southern, I guess it'd be a Southern judge. Yeah. In the case of Baloney Boys versus Nathaniel Thomas Armbruster, I rule that Nathaniel Thomas Armbruster not a baloney boy. He's not gonna do it. He's not doing it.
God damn it.
He's not getting it because he's too busy working with football headshot guy. Get him out of here. Nate, is there anything you want to plug? One Crazy Story, is that still happening?
Yeah, well, so yeah, I have a podcast called One Crazy Story. It's not as good as this one, but it's fun. It's fun. Definitely it's fun. It's silly. It's fun.
I really like doing it.
Yeah, so that's probably the most consistent thing I do. I do stand up a lot.
This drops on Wednesday if you want to plug something.
Nothing in particular. I mean, nobody. You have a lot of listeners and fucking. Like,
what are you doing?
Like, you know what I mean?
Where are you going?
Actually, I'll be in Ann Arbor. Memorial Day weekend.
We actually do have listeners.
Really? Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
I forgot you're from Ann Arbor.
Yeah, for sure. Who's headlining?
Matt Holt, actually.
Cool.
Funny coincidence.
That'll be great.
2 weeks in a row. Actually,
go see Matt and Nate at the showcase.
24th and 25th. AAComedy.com for tickets. And
that's a good show.
And definitely, I'm on the Instagrams and Twitters.
Yeah.
So,
at Nate Comedy.
In case nobody can rewind and they want to find out what the name of my podcast is, they can get all that info at Nate Comedy. Easy to find me.
One Crazy
And
Story.
I hope at the very least I'll be an usher. No speaking roles for the ushers.
Yeah, that's a great call. Awesome. Nate, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me, man.
No problem, bud. I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Enjoy everything. Till death do us fart. We'll see you next time.